Hey, good evening, everyone. The Wadsworth Eagles would like to welcome you to our 4th annual People to People event. And we want to thank you for your countless hours you spend in service, for the compassion you extend to those who are struggling, and for the hope you provide individuals and families facing difficult circumstances. Your efforts not only address immediate needs, but also empower individuals to regain their dignity and independence. It is through your hard work and determination that we see lives transformed and communities strengthened. Thank you, Brandy. I'd like to read a quote from the Dalai Lama. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. So thank you for what you do. And at this time, the good part of the program, I will turn over to our president, Mike Grabowski.
Welcome, everyone. This event would not be possible without the support and work of all the members of the Wadsworth Eagles. At this time, I'd like to ask if the officers and members would just please stand up for a second and be recognized. Thank you. Throughout the year, Wadsworth Eagles donates to many other local causes and organizations. In addition, we provide scholarships to members, post-secondary bound children. Our thanks go to Brandy, our hostess. Give a little wave, Brandy. And to the Wadsworth Buellers for providing the hors d'oeuvres. At this time, we ask that each of you come up and briefly tell us about your organization. At that time, it will be our pleasure to hand you a check. Thank you. Dave? My beautiful assistant.
The Society.
My name is Tasha.
My name is Rochelle King. We are from the Society. So the Society was founded in 1953 by a group of parents who wanted services for their children in their communities. So we have been around for 70 years, 70 plus years, serving Medina County and other surrounding counties, helping families and individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I am the camp and volunteer coordinator, so my role is planning camp activities. So prior to COVID, Camp Paradise was open to the public, serving children and adults would come to camp for 5 weeks out of the summer. After COVID, that was kind of nixed. So for 2 years, there was no camp that happened. But now what we do is I plan camps for our 9 group homes that we service. And anything volunteer-based, I also handle that. And I'm also in charge of our resource center. So our resource center is it's on-site, and what that is we offer medical equipment to anybody in need of it. So walkers, wheelchairs, pretty much any assistive adaptive equipment that you could think of. We have it, we offer it for a loan for 30 days and no charge, so anybody in need can utilize that. And then I'll let Tasha kind of talk about what she does.
I'm the activity coordinator, so we have 9 residential homes, and it's about 52 individuals, adults with disabilities, ranging in ages, over 18 to somewhere in their 80s. So we have a large older population. But I plan monthly calendars for each of those homes with activities, games, outings, community integration things, volunteer type things, whatever they want. You know, if they want to go to Cedar Point, we try to make that happen. If they want to go to Florida, you know, to Disney World, we try to make that happen. So that's that's kind of what I do.
So the funding that we get from here helps fund those activities. So when we get this from the Eagles, we divide it amongst the homes, and then that gets allocated to the activities that they do that she plans, but also events that I plan at camp. So some of the things that we've had are like, this week I held camp, so today they had Outback Ray come in with some animals, some reptiles. Earlier this week we had Majestic Equine come in with a horse, so they got to experience some horse therapy and some bunnies. We've had other groups come in like Real Pop Fusion, which is a company that they come in and they do really fun activities. They just bring them to life. They have them play sports, they get them up dancing. So really just activities that put a smile on their face and really just fulfill them in their lives is what we're doing.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you. Worcester Hope Center.
Here, doesn't matter. I can talk in the middle?
Yeah, right.
All right, how about this? Maybe it won't ring. Hi, I'm Richard Frazier. I'm with the Worcester Hope Center. We provide food to people in Wayne County. We were started in 2011. I'm the director there. And we started in 2011, and we provide food to people in Wayne County. We provide about a little over 2 million pounds of food per year to people in Wayne County. We provide about 1,000 families a week through food pantry, backpack of food program in the schools. We supply community food boxes that we have throughout the whole community or county. And we also have senior box program that we have where we feed people through the senior boxes. And it is a huge blessing just to be part of this. And I personally want to say thank you to the Eagles officers and the members. This is a huge blessing. I think I've been doing this for 4 years now with you guys. And so this is a blessing to be part of this. The money that we get is going to go to, actually it's going to be matched. We have a matching donation challenge right now. So the money we bring in today will be matched dollar for dollar. So what a blessing that, yes, what a blessing that is. And I just want to say thank you. And you guys keep doing what you're doing. It takes all of us working together. We're just a piece of the puzzle, you know, and each of us here, we're our own piece. So thank you. God bless. Thank you for what you do.
The garage.
Okay, we'll try this one. Hi, I'm Lori Beal. I'm the director at Garage Ministry here in Wadsworth. And I definitely want to thank the Eagles for supporting us again. And it's just kind of cool to think about like all of these places that you guys are helping, you know, helping do all the good stuff in the community. And I agree with, is it Mr. Frazier? That it takes all of us to be the village for these people. So what our deal is, we do activities for at-risk teens. And I think everyone in this room would agree that all of our kids right now are at risk. Once everybody has a phone in their hands, we've seen a huge shift in a lot of different things with these kids, and they're kind of becoming their worst enemy themselves. So when we started in 2005, it was very easy to find kids roaming around downtown, getting kicked out of the library, all that type of stuff. Now it's kind of hard to find kids. They're stuck at home and they're on their phone, playing games. We've got a lot of suicidal kids, self-harm, that type of stuff. So we're trying to draw these kids in to give them something fun to do. We have a teen parents program that is for young parents we do up to age 20, just because they still need help after that. And then we have a free baby store. We have a team that goes out to the detention center in Medina County and to some of the area group homes and takes our program to these kids, and then we mentor them as long as the parents agree afterwards. We follow up with them and give them an extra adult cheerleader in their life. We work with the middle school, and I see a lot of faces here that do that too. There's a middle school mentoring program. We go to lunch at the high school. We have a couple different programs Wednesday and Thursday night at our ministry where kids can come and we teach, things that they need to learn in life. And then when they start trusting us with some of those things, then when we share our faith with them and how we're making it through life, it gives it a little bit more street credit, I guess you'd say. Trying to think, we also work with the homeless in Worcester. Our family has a camper that we take into Worcester, into where the areas where the homeless people are living over there, and take supplies. So a lot of times I'll have our kids at the garage, like make up the bags of things we're taking, or help load the camper with the sleeping bags and the tents and all that type of stuff, just to show them. A lot of our kids that do community service kind of think that that's because they're in trouble that they are doing community service, and we try to teach them that no, we're all part of the community and we should all be doing something like that. And then we work with Marion's Closet too, because they do a lot of the clothing. Well, we have in our basement homecoming, prom, dresses and suits and shoes, jewelry, makeup, all that stuff free. So we have kids from as far as Sandusky coming to shop for free because it's really expensive for these kids to go to dances. So we just try to help them. And we have a food pantry on site, and we give away clothes and school supplies. I think that's it.
180 Worcester.
Hello, my name's Christy Vanskell. I'm the Community Relations and Marketing Manager at 180. I want to thank the Eagles. This is our second year being part of helping donation programs. We're very honored to be selected. If you're not familiar with 180, we are located in Worcester, Ohio. We serve both Wayne and Holmes counties, but we will take individuals from all over the state of Ohio and outside of Ohio. We're probably best known in the community for working with victims and survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault, and then those that have addiction issues. But we're really a unique organization with our continuum of care. So if an individual comes to us and is in a domestic violence situation and might need to utilize our 44-bed emergency shelter that's located in Wayne County, we take men, women, and children in that shelter. And they need counseling. We have mental health counseling at our main office, but we also can assist them if they would be having an addiction issue. We have 2 residential treatment centers in Wayne County, one for men, one for women. If they are in our highest level of care, which is residential treatment, and they are successful, they may step down to transitional housing. That's another 60-day program where those individuals learn what it's going to be like in the world of recovery, which, as anyone that's in recovery knows, that's a very hard struggle to see what your life is going to be like without drugs or alcohol. So we help those individuals find a job. We work with them to find an apartment, what it looks like to have a social life in recovery. And then from there, they can also go into our peer recovery houses. So with the donation that we get from the Eagles tonight, we'll be utilizing that mainly in our domestic violence and sexual assault programming, as all those services are free to individuals. And then we also have victim advocacy that can work with those individuals if they need safety planning or any kind of assistance there. I do want to mention really quickly that 180 is proud to be celebrating our 50-year anniversary this year. So we started as a one-man office back in 1974, and we've grown to over 109 employees with almost 19 properties. So we're very proud, and a really cool milestone of that is our executive director has been with us 42 of those 50 years. So if you see Bobby Douglas, thank her for her time.
Stewart's Caring Place.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I have a quick question. How many of you have known someone who has been diagnosed with cancer? Just raise your hands. And how many of you felt a certain emotion or feeling when you found out about that diagnosis? It can be hard. We at Stewart's Caring Place know that a cancer diagnosis affects the entire family, friends, and network, not just the patient and the diagnosee, but that mental and emotional impact is long-lasting. It lasts for the life of the journey and beyond. So our programs and services are offered at no cost, again, to anyone who feels that emotional and mental impact by a cancer diagnosis. It can be anything from counseling and support groups, to a food pantry, to massages and Reiki, and family and children's programming. As I mentioned, all of our programs and services are offered at no cost. We are non-medical, so we do not bill insurance. We do not receive government funding. So we are fully funded by what we say the generosity of the community, which is why gifts like this are so very important to us. Last year, we served 3,000 individuals and families across 27 Ohio counties, and we have about 6 states that we are in as well. So all because of the beauty of Zoom, but that helps people stay connected when they can't physically be here with us. So thank you so much. It's a real pleasure. This is our first time here, and thank you for having us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Toys for Tots.
Hello, my name is Mike Schmakowski. I'm the Toys for Tots local coordinator here from Medina County. Toys for Tots was started back in 47. There was a major general that sat there and saw some kids in needs after the war, and his wife actually decided to make a bunch of toys, told him to go hand them out. There weren't any organizations at the time that he could do that, so they decided to make their own. And from then till now, we've started to have organizations all around the U.S. Last year, as a foundation, we were able to give out to 301 million toys that we were able to donate to children in need. Everything here stays in Medina County. We were able to donate to 1,800 children in need in Medina County, to about 500 families we gave toys to. And all the funds stay here. We were able to successfully do about 99.6% of all the funds that we brought in went straight to toys. So they go straight back to the children in need in Medina County. That's what we do.
Rittman Fire Department.
So my name's Kyle McDonald. I'm the chief for Rittman Fire and Rescue. It's truly an honor to be back here again. We've been invited here for the last few years. Can't really tell you about much what we do. You guys already know. What we do is really a drop in the bucket for what all of you guys do with these organizations. It really helps out our communities a lot, and actually what this does for us, even besides the donation, is just the networking with all of you. We run into these families, these individuals that just don't have the resources that they need, and that's what a lot of this comes from with us, that we can use to take back to them when we don't even know where to send them. So that's what a lot of this does for us. So like I said, it's truly an honor to be back here again, to be invited back. So thank
you. Shriners Hospital, Dayton.
Good evening. How you doing? Welcome back again this year. We were invited here last year, and it was a great time. My name's Terry Hamilton. I'm with Shriners Children's Ohio out of Dayton. I'm on the board of governors down there. We're one of the guys that run the hospitals. Shriners hospitals are owned by Shriners and operated by Shriners. We hire doctors, but everything else is done by us. The job of a Shriner is to go out and raise funds. That's what we do all year long. Hospitals started in 1920. We started out treating polio for kids, And after that was eradicated, we got into handling anything to do with the bones, orthopedics, and anything to do with skin. I myself, at the hospital we work at, handles anything to do with skins, mainly burns, cleft lip and palate, facial cranial, anything to do with the formation of the skull. We're very busy. We're the only hospital at this time that is a hospital within a hospital. We are located within Dayton Children's Hospital, and it looks like Shriners International around the world is probably going to that format. It's working very well for us. We're looking at leasing a second floor, and we just had Ronald McDonald House we've partnered with to house parents, and we donated $3 million to them to put in an $18 million addition to handle 44 and more beds because of us. Being a Shriner is absolutely fun and amazing. You get to work with these kids, but being a hospital employee is tremendous. Northern Ohio has a lot of good hospitals up here, Akron Children's, everybody else. We're not in competition with you. We do the same thing. We're all working to do the same thing. But we particularly like to raise money. We take care of all transportation, all food, getting the parents, the families to the hospitals. We take care of all the medical for the children, and we take care of them until their 19th birthday. And it's all at no cost. We will accept insurance if they want to give it to us, but we don't ask for it. A lot of people do, but we only get about 11% of our funds from that. The rest of it's from donations like this. And this will all go to the Dayton Hospital. It all stays here in Ohio at our hospital. And we have a budget at our hospital of about almost $30 million. And we raise about half of that every year just in donations from other Shriners and other groups. So thank you very much. Thank you guys for what you do. I put some bracelets on the tables. Everybody please take some. And if you come to my table and see me, I have potato chip clips, and I have little flashlights with measuring tapes and bottle openers and anything like that, so stop and see me. I don't have a lot of them, that's why I didn't put them on the tables, but come and see me. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Windfall.
Hello, Jim Brown with Windfall Industries. I've been executive director there for over 25 years now. We did start back in 1963, and we're in the business of employment, training, and transportation for folks with disabilities. So we do have a facility-based program located here in Wadsworth, and then we provide employment services all over the county. Including transportation to and from employment, the job developers to find them jobs, the job coaches to help them learn the jobs, and the follow-along staff that check in on them, whether it's once a week or once a month. We have a fleet of 19 vehicles. We do about 3,000 trips of transportation a month. But one of our big focuses the last couple of years is getting our folks out into a more integrated community setting. And that's what the money from the Wadsworth Eagles will be used for, is to get people experiences, new experiences out in the community. So thank you everybody for your help. Certainly,
Camp Quality, Ohio.
Good evening, my name is Kim Cummings. I'm the program coordinator for Camp Quality Ohio, and this is Jason. He's the teen advisor for Camp Quality Ohio. We've been with the organization for quite a while. We are an organization that provides many services for kids who have cancer, are in remission, and for their families. We provide summer camp, we provide family weekend, we do teen weekend. Everything is free of charge, so thank you very much for your donation. This helps to help our budget so that we can provide some special activities throughout the year for our kids and for their families. We're always reaching out, trying to find new families to bring in. So if you are aware of a family that is, going through this or is in remission, we'll definitely like to connect with you to provide these services, because our motto is letting kids with cancer be kids again, so they can come to camp for a week, forget about all of that, and just enjoy and do what all kids do. So we thank you very much. Thank you.
Marion's Closet.
So many of you are already familiar with Marion's Closet, but our mission is to improve the quality of life for those in need. And we do that through the distribution of housewares, clothing, and also diapers, feminine products to these families. Last year, we served over 1,200 households, gave out over 150,000 items. We could not do that with a community that didn't provide those things for us. Every day when we're open for 3 hours, over 700 items go out of our store. That meant that the community is donating over 700 items, and that is phenomenal. And a little bit, sometimes a story illustrates really what's happening. I was at a Wadsworth football game, that first one, that one where it rained? Yeah, the first home game. I was sitting there, and there's this couple behind us. We got to talking, and the lady says, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, no. And she goes, "Well, I was in your store." And she said, "I was the grandma who was getting custody of my grandson." And she said, "And I needed spirit wear for him because he was moving to Wadsworth." She said, "You gave him spirit wear." And she could not wait to tell me how well he was doing here in Wadsworth. And it just made my heart feel good, because this is what we do. We help support those who find themselves in a situation they never imagined. We couldn't do that without the help of our community. And we really appreciate, of course, Wadsworth Eagles and their support. Money like this enables us to buy additional things that aren't necessarily coming through our doors, things like toilet paper, Tide Pods, and then sometimes I just made an order today for diapers because we ran out of a particular size. And it's the way it works. And we couldn't do this without the support of everybody here. And it's just exciting because we link arms with the garage. I go over to Stewart's Caring Place and drop off wigs when they get donated to us. We all work together. And I just want to thank everybody here because this is how it works. Thanks.
Medina County Habitat for Humanity.
Good evening, everyone. Tom O'Connell, Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity here in Medina County. Habitat is committed to the vision of seeing a world where everyone has a decent place to live. To that end, we work with families, households, individuals here in Medina County to build safe, decent, and affordable homes. Habitat homes are not free, but instead are sold with an affordable zero-interest mortgage. We have finished 52 homes since 1991. Our most recent one was actually down here in Wadsworth on Silvercrest back in June. We have 2 homes under construction, one in Brunswick and one in Medina as we meet tonight. These funds from the Eagles will actually be going towards our newest program. It's called Aging in Place. We started it 14 months ago. We are working with the Medina County Office for Older Adults, and we are completing repairs, modifications specifically for senior homeowners across Medina County at no cost to them. And over the 14 months, Habitat and the Office for Older Adults, we've completed 64 projects all across Medina County. And we're just thankful for the opportunity to serve this demographic of our population and help them age or stay in their homes safer and longer, and so that they have a decent, safe place to live. So I want to thank the Wadsworth Eagles for this funding. Again, it'll go directly towards this program. So thank you tonight.
Feeding Medina County.
Good evening. I'm Janet Newcomer, and as my name suggests, I am the new Executive Director, 4 months in now, of Feeding Medina County. It is a real pleasure to be here. I believe this is Feeding Medina County's 3rd year as a recipient of the Wadsworth Eagles, and we are so grateful. We run 4 basic programs: an emergency pantry, direct distributions, Staples for Seniors, and our backpack program. I'm going to talk just a minute about our backpack program because that is the one that is probably most widely known. We provide food to take home for the weekend to students who are participating in either the free or reduced lunch programs in every school district in Medina County. Last year, we provided an average of 1,100 bags of food per week. That's just an amazing number when you stop and think about it. Food insecurity is across Medina County. It's in every school district, it's in every school, it's in every part of our county. We do 4 direct distributions, 1 every week of the month. And so we are in Wadsworth the last Thursday of every month. We will be back here on the 24th. On average, we're seeing over 200 cars come through every single month. We serve between 500 and 600 families each and every time. This donation is absolutely critical for us because we have seen such an increase in the need. You know, we all saw those pictures of the long lines of cars waiting for food, lined up for direct distributions during the pandemic. Well, the pandemic is behind us, but unfortunately, food insecurity is not. We continue to see more and more people, and on average, 1/3 of those people that we see each and every time we distribute food are brand new, meaning they have never turned to us before for assistance. I said your donation is absolutely critical, and I mean it, because for every dollar that we receive donated, we're able to leverage that dollar and purchase $3 worth of food. So the impact of the gift that you are making tonight will be not just doubled, be tripled. And on behalf of the over 4,000 people that we feed each and every month, I give you our heartfelt and sincere thank you.
Wadsworth Fraternal Order of Police.
My name is Dan Chafin. I'm here on behalf of the Wadsworth Police Department. This is Officer Cody Seiler. He is our Vice President of the Fraternal Order of Police. You asked us to talk about what we do. I think everybody's probably very familiar with our day jobs, so we won't focus on that too much. Hopefully you haven't had to interact with us during our day jobs. But the Fraternal Order of Police, specifically the event that we're representing tonight, is our Cops and Kids program. You may have heard it called Shop with a Cop. But what we'll do is come December, the police department, the members of the FOP will coordinate with our SROs, the schools, the counselors there to select kids that otherwise wouldn't have a good Christmas. Kids that have needs, kids that have other issues going on in their life. And what we'll do is we'll select those kids. They'll get paired up with an officer. I know Bob likes to make jokes about the cops when he comes up, so I will acknowledge the firefighters are also very involved in the program despite the name Cops and Kids. But we'll have them in, we'll have breakfast together, we'll get some time to hang out, and then we'll load up in fire trucks, cop cars, SWAT trucks, and we basically have a parade to Walmart or Target. And the money that we get from donations from organizations like the Eagles, from other individuals, allows us to take these kids on a just Christmas bonanza shopping spree and really just kind of try to brighten up that holiday season for them. It's very special for us because, as you can imagine, oftentimes when we are interacting with families, we're not interacting with families under the best circumstances. People generally aren't calling the police department because they're having the best day of their life. They're often calling because they're having one of the worst. And it's not uncommon for us to see some of the kids that we bring to Cops and Kids that we've actually seen in those interactions. So it's a great chance for us to, under normal and happy circumstances, have an opportunity to create relationships with these kids and let them know that we're not just there in the emergency situations, that we're human as well too, and that we do genuinely care about them. So all of the funds that go to those cards, that go to the event, it's all from individual officers raising that, or it's organizations like the Eagles reaching out and providing those funds. So we truly wouldn't be able to do that without you. And I will echo several other comments here as well too. We are very, very honored to be here, very humbled to be here. All of the groups that have come before us, they're doing amazing, incredible things. And I think the people in this room probably know more than others that there are a lot of needs in the world today, a lot of needs in our community. And it's just amazing to see the different groups that are meeting those needs in different ways. I think now more than ever, the world really needs leaders. Leaders solve problems. And to be in a room with leaders like this, to be here with an organization with leaders that are doing amazing things, providing the funds for these folks to do amazing things, we're just honored and humbled to be here. So we, from the bottoms of our heart, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Akron Children's Hospital.
We're here tonight representing the Neuromuscular Clinic, which is a division of Akron Children's Hospital. I'm Hannah Miller. I'm the nurse coordinator of the clinic.
I'm Noelle Busso. I'm the social work coordinator.
So we see kids with a variety of neuromuscular conditions. Usually it results in their muscles being weaker. You want to talk about the services we offer?
We service right now about 200 patients and families. They typically come in every 6 months to a year. It's a very lengthy appointment when they come in. So some of the proceeds that we've gotten the last couple years, we've been able to get some items that we wanted to bring and show you today.
I thought demonstrations would be best.
Yes. A lot of our kids don't have independence, or they're not highly functional because of their muscle loss. So our occupational and physical therapist will utilize some of these things with them and actually send the items home with the patient. And it just helps them be more independent at home and at school.
So we've got like some pencils here you can see. So if you have weak muscles, grasping a normal pencil would be challenging for a lot of our patients. So these are some different pencils. We can give them pencil grippers. And they can actually like work with an occupational therapist when they're here for an appointment. They can troubleshoot, figure out which item works the best for them, and then we send them home with a package of them for school. Giving kids independence is a big part of our job, so we want them to be able to do as much for themselves as possible. So this is an aid they can use to put their socks on. So they actually would put the sock on this, and then it has some strings attached, so they could put their socks on themselves. So this would be another giveaway item. And these are things that insurance wouldn't necessarily cover. We can't write an order for a sock aid and have it, dispensed at a pharmacy. But it might be challenging for families to track down, so if we can send them home with it, that's a huge deal. And then last but not least, I don't know how to, you need an occupational therapist to do this, but somehow this contraption allows you to actually put your hair in a ponytail.
Only using one hand. This is a big deal.
Yeah, this is a favorite of the adolescent girls in our clinic.
And some of the other items, oftentimes when our patients will come, they will come with their siblings, and they're at our appointments for 3 to 4 hours at a time. So we're able to go out and buy coloring books, activities, and different things to help keep the kids occupied. They're seeing a lot of different medical professionals that are coming in and out of the room. If there's siblings with them, they kind of get pushed off to a corner and they feel ignored. So we always want to make sure we have activities, things that they can take home with them, snacks, just so that they feel a little bit more at home while they're there with us in the hospital.
And our favorite giveaway item, we gave the last of it away yesterday, but it's a contraption that allows kids to tie their shoes.
It's magnetic.
It's really cool. I wish we had it, but good problem. We gave them all away.
So
thanks,
thank you
guys.
very much.
Wadsworth Meals on Wheels.
Hi, my name's Laura Narduzzi. I'm the treasurer for Meals on Wheels. Very, very humbled to be in a room full of so many deserving people and organizations. It's nice to network with some of you. So we have also been serving the Wadsworth community now for 50 years. We are a standalone organization that operates solely from the generosity of our community and donations such as this from the Eagles. That money that we get helps feed our Wadsworth citizens. With the increasing food costs, we all know, we're all aware what it costs to go to the grocery store. Well, we're no different. We're having to provide those meals to our citizens here in Wadsworth, and we just need that assistance from our community. So we're very, very grateful to be here again. Thank you so much for including us with this, and we look forward to another 50 years of serving Wadsworth. Thank you.
Sterling Fire Department.
My name's Sam McComas. I am the interim chief at Sterling Fire District, and I'm Dale Glessner. I'm captain of Sterling Fire District. So this is my first time coming here. I know we've got some funding in the past from the Eagles, and we really appreciate that. I didn't know what to expect, so I kind of went by the letter that we received, and I prepared a little very short statement about what we do and who we are. So I'm just going to stick to that and read that to you. Like I said, I'm the new guy, interim chief, like 3 weeks. So, Sterling Fire District is situated in north central Wayne County. Our fire district covers around 23 square miles. Serves a population of just under 3,000 residents. Last year we had a record-breaking year. We had 351 calls. Don't say anything. I know that's drop in the bucket for you. This year we're on track to pretty much blow that out of the water. We're quite a few calls ahead of where we were this time last year. Sterling Fire District delivers primary fire and EMS services to the residents of Milton Township. We offer mutual aid services to the departments around us that request that. Our team operates typically with 2 to 3 firefighters and EMTs from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And after hours, we respond with volunteers, so people are coming from home. Our fire department actively engages with the community, providing fire and EMS prevention and education, community CPR classes. We organize events in the community, such as our community trick or treat, Easter egg hunt, and community safety day. I would just like to give our appreciation to the Wadsworth Eagles. The money we receive tonight will go towards defraying equipment costs. We haven't decided exactly what it's going to, but the cost of things in our service, just like all of yours, I'm sure, is becoming increasingly higher and higher, and our budgets are not getting any higher. So thank you very much.
Greater Eastern Alzheimer's Chapter.
Hi, my name is Marcy Schulman, and I'm a development manager with the Alzheimer's Association, Greater East Ohio Chapter. And thank you so much for supporting us once again tonight. This has been an amazing evening. I've been at the association for 12 years and really have never experienced something like this, to see so many incredible organizations given this opportunity. It's really amazing. Our vision is a world without Alzheimer's, and I'm sure just about everyone in this room knows someone who's going through Alzheimer's or a related dementia. And until we get that cure, we have to be available for everyone that's impacted, whether it's someone living with Alzheimer's or just as important, the caregivers. So all of our support services are free of charge. We have a 24/7 helpline. People can call us at 2 a.m. on Christmas Day, and if they speak Portuguese, totally fine. We have the ability to communicate with them. It's master's level clinicians at 2 in the morning when people call us, even if they just need to vent. This is a 24/7 illness, as I'm sure most of you are aware. We have support groups throughout our service area for families. We can do education programs in the community, so if you know any organizations or businesses that would like us to come out and do a free education program, we have a number of different topics that we cover, even just healthy habits for your brain, or being a better communicator with someone who has Alzheimer's. And we also have a social worker on staff who can meet with families one-on-one, if they prefer to just meet with someone one-on-one. We are also the largest nonprofit funder of Alzheimer's research. So it's really been amazing. I'm sure you've seen in the news, there's 2 new drugs that have been FDA approved. It's not a cure, but it can potentially slow this illness down, which is going to give families much more time with their loved ones. A dear friend of mine, her mom was recently diagnosed and is now on a waiting list to get access to these medications, and it's really pushing people to go to the doctor. It's a very hard topic to bring up to your doctor if you're experiencing those cognitive issues, but knowledge is power, and if you can get to the doctor and possibly get access to one of these medications, it may be able to stave off some of these symptoms and give you more quality time with your family. So it's really a hopeful time. Our CEO calls it the era of treatment. So it's really hopeful right now, but like I said, until we have a cure, we're there for people 24/7. And just want to thank you, the Eagles, once again. This is really a phenomenal evening, and we're just so appreciative. So, and you can go to our website, alz.org. I just want to put that out there. It has our 800 number, all of our services, and also a special shout out to Stewart's Caring Place. I had breast cancer right when the pandemic hit and was going through all kinds of stuff, and I can't sing their praises. If you know anyone who's going through, I know it's not related to Alzheimer's, but I just have to shout you guys out because I did yoga, on Zoom during COVID just to keep my sanity, and they really pivoted and were amazing. So I just want to let you know that. So anyway, thank you so much.
Wayne County Habitat for Humanity.
My name is Beth Weaver. I'm the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity. Tom already gave the spiel, so I get to do the fun stories. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we closed on a house where a lady was signing her mortgage, where she's paying 0 interest to pay her mortgage back. As you know, rent is outrageous right now. So we're beating her rent amount by quite a bit for her owning her own house. So we were getting ready to sign, and I said, "Are you nervous? Do you have anxiety signing a mortgage, a 30-year mortgage?" She said, "Actually, last week, I had anxiety so high when I was signing my paper to end my lease." Because she said, the security that you have when you have something like that, and then you're signing it away, and it was like the anxiety, because this girl had 3 children, and she was homeless. Her parents both died when she was 19. She found herself living in a homeless shelter on the east side of Cleveland, living in her car. Many years later, she was determined to never get in that situation again. So she said when she was signing that end my lease, she said the anxiety was really high. She said signing this paper is a joy, and knowing that stability that she has. So we thank you guys for being partnering with us. I think as a Christian organization, what we do should bring hope to a hopeless world, and I see all of you guys doing that. Everything that you do is a sign of hope for people that so desperately need it. So we thank you. Thank the Eagles for being that hope as well, and God bless you all.
Free Clinic of Medina County.
I'm Dr. Bowen. This is Nancy Peacock, our Executive Director. We're a free clinic that operates in Medina County, and we see people that live or work in Medina County that essentially have 250% above poverty level. All our doctors, all our nurses are volunteers. To try to explain how the idea of this free clinic came about, I have to take you way back. Back when I was a younger physician at Charity Hospital, I was an ER doc in the early 90s. And at that time, I would see people that had heart attacks and strokes and cancer, DKA, diabetes that was totally out of control. And the one thing they were missing preventative care. They didn't have insurance, they couldn't afford their medications, and because of that, they ended up having these terrible diseases. So what I did was I grew up in Parma, and I started a clinic in Parma in '95, and it was called the Parma Health Ministry. And that's actually about the same time that I moved down to Medina, though I was still working up at Charity. And after working at Medina's ER, I found the same scenario, the same kind of patients that would come in. So we started the Medina Health Ministry, which we changed to the Free Clinic of Medina County in 2004. So this year's been our 20th year. The neatest thing about our corporation is that it's community-driven and community-led. It's not owned by some huge corporate hospital situation. It's just the people in Medina County helping their own people. And I'll let Nancy finish.
Tonight, the money that we're receiving will go to a brand new program that we just instituted last year, where we now are able to pay for our patients' prescriptions, which is a life-changing event for them. And we're able to do it because we partner with Mark's Pharmacy, and they bill us at the end of the month at their cost. So with Mark Glassman and the wonderful folks at the clinic, we are now able to close that loop, and now our patients never have to think, should I pay the rent or should I get my prescription? It's covered now. So thank you so much for helping us do that.
Thank you. Wadsworth Salvation Army.
Remember last year when I was super sick? Figured that out quick. I come to this event every year, and I'm so grateful to hear all the incredible things that are done. It reminds me of a story. I know I'm going to tell you all the things that we do, but I want to tell you about this story that I heard growing up. My pastor used to say it. And it's about the starfish. And it talks about this little boy who was walking on the beach with his dad, and there were starfish everywhere on the sand. And the dad said, you know, how sad that was going to be, because if a starfish isn't in water, then it doesn't live. And the little boy starts running up, and he starts picking up the starfish, and he starts throwing them back in the water again and again and again. And the dad says, hon, you're never going to be able to save all of those starfish. It's not going to make a difference. And he picked one up and threw it, and he said, it made a difference to that one. So tonight I want to tell you about that one that sticks out in my mind and in my heart with our ministry. I'm going to change her name to protect the innocent, but I want to tell you about Jessica, who is a young mom with 2 kids and a boyfriend at home who does his best to provide for his family, but they really just come up short. She came to us a couple years ago, actually, with a toddler and a baby in her arms at our soup kitchen and came to get a free meal. She came time and time again, and then all of a sudden, nobody had seen her for a while. We find out a couple years later that she had moved away, really tried to make it work in another city, and ended up coming back home here to Wadsworth. And she came to one of our events, our community events for our families to come to. And she started that way, first with a meal, then with a water party, where her kids sat and threw water balloons everywhere and just enjoyed the slip and slides and had a good time. And then we invited her to our women's ministries program, where she came, and her first one was learning how to make crock pot meals for her family, where we provided all the groceries and gave an opportunity for her to meal prep 5 weeks of meals for her family. Then her kiddos got involved in some of our other programs, and her son and daughter have now learned all about animals and all about carpentry and woodwork and all of these incredible skills that then sent her son to our sleepaway camp over the summer, where he came back so excited about everything that he had learned and seen that wasn't available to him here in Wadsworth. We continued to work with this family, and she came to our women's ministries program that month focused on Bible journaling. And I sat in a room with her as she opened her Bible and said, "This is the first time I've opened this in a really long time. I know you keep inviting me to come to church, and I appreciate all the things that you've done, but the last time I was in church, I was pregnant with my son, and they told me to leave. And I haven't gone back, and I haven't opened my Bible since." And I just sat there and cried with her as we opened the scripture for the first time. Her son is 10 years old now. And the very next week, she was at church with her family. She has come to every single thing that we have offered since then. Her kids have gotten to go to their first baseball game. They've gotten to be a part of every program that we offer. We've been able to help with their bills. We've been able to help keep food in their bellies and clothes on their backs, school supplies ready for them to go so that they can be ready for the school year. And this year, we'll make sure that there are Christmas presents under their tree as well. Without funds like this, we wouldn't be able to make a difference in the life of many, let alone in the life of one. And I think sometimes it really does boil down to the one. So I appreciate all that you guys do also, because with all of us here, we can make a difference in a lot more than just one. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve that family today through funds like the ones that you give us. So thank you.
Wadsworth Center for Older Adults.
Hi, I'm Lori Wilkinson with the Suprema Senior Center. And
I'm Stacy Reese. I'm one of the board members for the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation.
they're our 501c3, and together we serve the senior population in the community. Everything we do is free for anybody 55 or better. We have people that come on their 55th birthday to join. It's a privilege to turn 55 in Medina County, all the way to celebrating our oldest member in August when he turned 101. So we span almost 50 years. And we're able to provide, of course, that socialization for seniors, education, health and wellness opportunities, important screenings, and this donation and everything the Wadsworth Older Adults Foundation does for us helps keep our services for seniors free. Our membership is free. We have over 5,000 members now. We serve Wadsworth and the greater community. We don't turn any seniors away from other communities because not every community has a senior center. So we're a community center for seniors. And we thank you so much, the Wadsworth Eagles, for your generosity. And did you have anything you wanted to add?
I just want to say that this room is full of amazing people, all of you. Whether I've helped ring a bell or cook meals, I've done all of those, and all of you are amazing. You guys do great stuff.
Thank you, and thank you for helping seniors age well in Medina County and beyond. Thank you, thank you.
LLS Eastern Great Lakes.
Hello, my name is Nikki Johnson. I am the
campaign manager for the Cleveland Light the Night. I officially started 3 weeks ago, so if I'm a little stuttery, please give me a little relax. I'm glad someone else was brand new too. LLS has been around for the last 75 years, and our mission is to completely cure all blood cancers. With donations like this, we are able to do that in many different ways. Since our creation 75 years ago, we have given $1.7 billion to research to find cures and other different types of chemo. It is very, very impactful to have an individual come up to you and say that they themselves or someone in their family their cancer has gone into remission because of medication that was funded by the LLS. The other big part of the programs that we offer is our education advocacy. So anyone that has a fresh diagnosis with a blood cancer can call the LLS and they will be connected to a social worker. At any point during the day, if it's at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., they will be connected with a social worker and we will review all the resources available. It can be something financial or it can be something like a dietitian to help them eat better during their chemo process. They are met one-on-one for as long as they need. If it's their first diagnosis through their chemo all the way until their remission, we offer all types of help, even support groups for parents and for individuals as they go through the process. So again, thank you so much.
Wadsworth Downtown.
Hello everyone, my name is Megan Harvey and I am the new Executive Director of Main Street Wadsworth. We are a 501c3 with a mission to create an unmatched downtown experience. We are part of Heritage Ohio and Main Street America, and through our work we have 4 volunteer committees. Our organization committee, which helps us become a stronger organization. Our design committee, which administers facade grants, which makes all of our downtown buildings look a little brighter and welcoming, as well as adding murals to our alleyways and just different things to see downtown. We also have our economic vitality committee, which allows us to save our buildings, add new businesses to our open storefronts, and we actually were just named on the National Register of Historic Places, which means we are able to protect some of our historic buildings from being torn down and offer tax incentives to our business owners. And our biggest committee, which is our promotions committee, which does 11 free First Fridays, as well as our candlelight walk, our July 3rd fireworks and food trucks with the City of Wadsworth, and then one of our biggest ones, which actually will be a week from today, Scare on the Square. And so through all of our programming, we find ourselves most successful when our restaurants are full, our businesses are thriving, and we're able to bring people downtown to Wadsworth. So we appreciate the support and thank you for having us.
Rittman Police Department.
Well, I was just told not to forget about the Rittman Fire Department, which I'm also a member of, that they're awesome. So something I was just sitting back there thinking of is, well, first off, I'm Steve Hunter from the Rittman Police Department. There are a lot of heroes in this room. You know, us in the law enforcement fire department, we always get called heroes. There's a lot of good organizations here. I'm humbled to be standing here. I came from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office back in April. I raised my own dog from an 8-week-old puppy, put him on, got him certified about 1.5 years. Funded my own canine unit essentially at the Sheriff's Office. I departed there on good terms, thought of better opportunities at Rittman, kind of my hometown where I went to school. The chief entertained the idea of bringing my dog over until retirement, which was last week, I think. Just got my new canine on Monday. They snuck me my check a little early. That helped fund the rest of the remaining balance of the canine donation fund that we seek through the community. The Eagles had a huge part to do with that. Thanks to Mr. Shields back there. He helped me along the process, a lot of communication back and forth, what my needs were, and he brought that back to the table for all the members. Other than that, you guys rock. We're all here. Thank you, guys.
Children's Center of Medina County.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Guy Leach, and I'm the Development Director at the Children's Center of Medina County. And we've been in existence for 18 years, and we reside right in the city of Medina. And our mission is to reduce trauma by providing a pathway to healing for children and families who have been subjected to abuse or neglect or exploitation. And we do that. We have 3 program areas. Our first one is our Child Advocacy Center. And what we do is we work with families and children where there have been an alleged abuse of sexual abuse. And the children come in to our center and they have an interview with our forensic interviewer. And while the child is being interviewed, we also have a therapy dog. So we have a dog. The dog is in the family, in one of the rooms with the family advocate, and the parent is the non-offending caregiver is in one room. And then the child is being interviewed by our forensic interview in another room. During that time, we have it's referred to as a multidisciplinary team, and they're in the other room watching the interview live. And we work with all the police departments all throughout Medina County, and have to give a shout out to Chief Chafin. We work very well with Wadsworth, Medina, Brunswick Hills, all the police departments. So while the interview is going on, in that other room, the interview is being watched by the police department. We have the prosecutor's office in, we have mental health, and we have people. Is that a tornado warning? Oh. And then people in, we have representatives from Child and Family Services. And a lot of people were asking questions tonight where we get our referrals from. The people that come in, the first person they call is our forensic interviewer, and those calls come in either from the police departments themselves or calls from family members, teachers, community members. We'll call Job and Family Services, and then we have a triage team, and they go through, and they usually will get the child in. Sometimes it's within 24 hours, sometimes by the end of the week. And that's our main program. And then those cases are turned over to the prosecutor's office, and we work with them as far as whether they're going to go to court, and then our forensic interviewer and the family advocate can go to court with them also. The family advocate works with the family during the interview just to make sure that the other children in the family are safe, if they need any resources. And as I look around the room, you know, we do a lot with Feeding Medina County. We have a partnership with Cups Cafe, and we work with the Garage. So there's many, we all cross over, and you can see that, really feel it and see it here. Our second program, we oversee all the foster care visitation in Medina County. And again, those cases come from Job and Family Services. And in any given month, there are about between 150 to 160 children in foster care. And we have 4 playrooms at our building, and they come and they have their visitation at our place where they reunify with their parents, usually 1 to 2 times a week. And with the 160 kids in foster care, last year we had over 800 visitations in our playroom. So you can imagine the activity that goes on in the activity and the games and the snacks and what it takes to have those visitations happen. And those visitations happen from 8 in the morning till 8 at night, Monday through Friday. Our third program is we oversee the Anti-Human Trafficking Coalition for Medina County, and that consists of us going into all the Medina County schools. We teach dating safety, exploitation, what to look for, and we work with the teachers. And the other thing that we did in March, we brought in the FBI and some of the police forces, and we had a sextortion training at Medina High School. And we had over 250 people that attended that. And a lot of those were parents, grandparents, people that are taking custody of their teenage kids or younger kids, what to look for. It was eye-opening for me. My kids are older, and sometimes I think I'm glad they're older and that I'm not dealing with that. These apps that they were coming up daily, and they give all the families and parents a resource that if they have any questions, they can call and get answers to these right away, because we are seeing an increase in it. And a lot of the cases that are coming through our doors right now are sextortion cases. So that's our second program. And then again, the foster care visitation. That has increased. We're starting to see larger families coming through. We have the 4 playrooms. 2 of the playrooms, we have pocket doors so that if we have a large family, we can open the doors so that they want to have birthday parties. If there's reunification programs, they can get together. So that's what we do. And so we've been in existence for 18 years. And again, we have incredible partnerships, not just with the police force, the prosecutors, Job and Family Services, but all the other organizations that need to help our families. So I want to thank you. And as a person, as a development director who's responsible for raising funds, I know what it is, how hard it is, and what a job it is. So I thank you to all the Wadsworth Eagles, because it's a big job to raise the funds, and then we all benefit from it. So thank you very much.
Medina County Special Olympics.
Hello, I'm Paula Majoris from Medina County Special Olympics, and this is Rocky. He's a service dog in training. He's only a puppy, so bear with him. He's very anxious. Special Olympics from Medina County has grown in the past few years, and the funds that you provide for us has helped with that growth. We have over 340 athletes participating in 12 different sports. We're always looking for volunteers and help with Special Olympics coaching, anything. So if anybody's interested, we do have websites for that. With the sports, Medina County Special Olympics has to provide all of the funding for the athletes. So it's free to the athletes for their equipment, for the coaching, for everything. So Medina County has to raise all that money. Yes, we're part of Special Olympics of Ohio, but we have to do all our own fundraising for it. So this helps immensely for our athletes to continue the program. So thank you so much.
CIS PTO weekend bags.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Rohrbach, school counselor at Central Intermediate School.
And I'm Ashley Bonifant, also a school counselor at Central Intermediate School.
We have our principal, Brandon Cobb, with us tonight, too. But we are here tonight to represent our Backpack Connection program. So our school benefits greatly from Feeding Medina County. So because of Feeding Medina County, we can give our students facing food insecurity bags of food once per week. And several years ago, our PTO, or Parent Teacher Organization, wanted to supplement those bags of food that go home weekly. So every other week, our students take home an additional bag of food that is provided through our PTO. So our PTO collects money, so either monetary donations or sometimes our families send in packaged foods like mac and cheese cups or oatmeal packets to supplement those bags. And your donation, the Eagles, will help our PTO. It will be like a cushion when we are not getting donations from our school community. This donation will help us when those aren't coming in. So we see this program benefit our students weekly, and it does make a huge impact. So thank you, Wadsworth Eagles, and thank you, Sharon, for thinking of us.
Thank you so much.
Francis House.
Thank the Eagles for inviting us. This is our second year, so we're very pleased to be here.
I don't have to tell any of you about addiction in America, so we'll leave that. And especially our first responders, I'm sure, have been, they see that probably every day, unfortunately. Francis House was founded primarily with transitional recovery. We were founded in 2018 as a 501c3 nonprofit, all-volunteer organization. And we work with men that are coming out of treatment and are looking for a quality and a solid quality living environment. I think that's the first thing, and it's affordable. The other part is we look at is in regards to assistance in regards to training, education with in employment, and trying to get back into the field. Usually they're coming to us and they've lost everything. So we have to support them in regards to employment and also life skills. So those are usually the things that we're working with, and we work with the community with that. The other part is we are founded on the principles of spirituality and community. Those are the two things that we feel are extremely important for initial sobriety and then also for long-term recovery as well. Again, I said I was an all-volunteer organization. We do have, tonight, the only exception to that is Bill, who is our member steward, who gets paid a handsome salary. Just kidding. A stipend to assist in the operation of the house. So we're very, humbled and honored to receive this, this support, and we thank all of you.
Wadsworth Fire Department.
Hi, my name's Robert Linder. I'm the fire chief for the city of Wadsworth, and just seeing this room, how blessed we are to be a part of this. So it truly is. As Police Chief Chafin said, you know what we do for our day job, but we see within the fire and EMS, police, we see a lot of the bad stuff. So, a lot of time the focus is on that, but one of the things that we try to do in Wadsworth is try to do the prevention aspect. So we can prevent some of those tragedies. So we do a lot of CPR trainings. We do work with the Safety Forces Camp in the summertime. Our Safety Town, we have our new village. It's amazing. I like to see now everybody's coming that not just for Safety Town, they're just coming to participate and they get to see the fire trucks come around. We've done lots of tours with our new stations, so on that. But one of the programs that we started last year, my assistant fire chief, Richard Potter, started this, the Sound Off program. So he goes into the schools, we go into the schools, third graders, we actually give them homework, and we talk about some fire safety, but the big aspect is they have to do homework to try to find out about smoke detectors within their house. And honestly, they'll bring in the papers, we see them, and if there's no working smoke detectors or they're not working, we will go into that house, we will install the smoke detectors for them, so make sure that they have smoke detectors. Believe it or not, smoke detectors have been around for many, many years, and we still constantly, I'm sure Rittman and Sterling can agree, we still see smoke detector issues, and it shouldn't be, but it's a battle we keep going and seeing on that. So we work with the kids. They have homework to do with their parents to try to find out about the smoke detectors. If they're not working, we'll go in, install new smoke detectors for them. So that's, we do that. We do CPR. So any of the prevention aspect, that's usually what we try to focus our attention on. We see a lot of bad stuff, and we try to, avoid that and do all the prevention aspects. So again, I think we're very blessed to be amongst all of you guys. So thank you very much to the Eagles.
Wadsworth Fish.
I'm Debbie Redding. I'm brand new to Wadsworth Fish as a co-director. I have no idea what's going on. Did we win before? Or is that our first? Well, anyway. So I'm scrambling to learn as much as I can. I began as a greeter in Wadsworth Fish when I retired from teaching. I still wanted to be active. I went from greeter to intake, where I worked with the clients in helping them in their tough situations, to a coordinator, which goes in and makes the reports and makes sure everybody is eligible, to having my arm twisted this summer to become a co-director. Wadsworth Fish was started in 1969 by Marion Mockel, who also started Marion's Closet. Teresa and I have worked together. Our basic thing is we help people with rent, food, and utilities. We also have helped Francis House when they have some individuals that need a little bit of a jump start. They have nothing, and we sometimes can give them an extra boost to get that foot going in the right direction. We are an all-volunteer organization, and times are tough, I think, for everybody. Feeding Medina County, I apologize. I'm the one that's sending you 200 people that fourth Thursday of every month down to Arkwright Stadium. Food is overwhelmingly a need. It's just been amazing to us. We give a $100 gift card to some local grocery stores, and they are flying out our doors. So we try to educate them at Wadsworth Fish of the pantries that are around to get your shelves stocked with the cans and the box goods that the pantries can do, and use our card to get the dairy products, the fresh vegetables. Salvation Army, St. Mila, I send a lot of my people to you, to your fresh market and the things that you have available to them. So it's just so neat the way we all work together, and yet the need is there day after day, and it's just heart-wrenching. We give out on an average $80,000 to $90,000 a year in aid, and we're getting in a tight position at Wadsworth Fish where more's going out than's coming in. We are an all-volunteer organization, so we don't have any fundraising per se, but we're going to be starting to discuss that. So if anybody would like to host a party for us, let me know. I thank you very, very much. These pennies will go to helping our clients pay their rent, their utilities, and keep providing these food cards. Thank you.
Last but not least, Franklin School lunch donations.
Hi everyone, my name is Sanana Kelly. I'm the principal at Franklin Elementary School, and these are two of my amazing teachers, Mrs. Joanna Sneidel and Mrs. Jill Likens, and I do have my wonderful PTO treasurer here as well, Monica Getz. She didn't want to come up though. I just want to extend our deepest gratitude towards the Eagles. Your contribution and donation directly impacts the lives of our students. So we have a diverse group of students. 30% of our students are from an economically disadvantaged background. But we believe in all of our students. We think they're resilient. We are so proud of them all the time, and your donation makes sure that they have the resources to succeed and learn and get every opportunity that everyone gets. So you not only impact all the students, the entire school community. So with that donation, we're able to provide food, supplies, programs that will let our kids leave Franklin Elementary just with a better grasp at life. So when they walk into our school, they're like, this is like a safe place for me where I can get everything that I need. And that is because of these kinds of donations. So just thank you so much for just making a difference in their future and in their lives. And you just never know what they're going to accomplish, but you are a part of that. So thank you so much.
At this time, I'd like to make sure everyone was recognized. Okay, great. Thank you all for coming. I just didn't want to miss out on anybody. Thank you all for coming. You're all doing a great job, and the Wadsworth Eagles is very happy to help as much as we can to everybody's organization. So Have a safe drive home, and again, thank you all for coming.